Hi my viewers, I hope you're all well. I'm also well. My name is Eunice Wangari. I'm a counseling psychologist and I'm passionate about parenting. Today we are going to talk about purposeful parenting, and you are going to see how best we can raise our children so that we can make them great and become whom they want to be by supporting them, because we're supposed to be their support system. So in parenting, it's good to know that there are different types of parents. One, there's the biological parent. The other one, there are those people who are parents by nature. They support our children. Even teachers are parents, because when we take our children to school, they meet teachers, and those teachers are supposed to be their parents and support them in what they are doing. Even grandparents are also parents, because they are supposed to support our children. And today I would want us to be very intentional in how we are raising our children and making them great to be able to achieve what they want to achieve in life. How do we go about this when we are parenting? One, we need to be good listeners to our children. We need to listen to our children and what they are saying. If you don't listen to our children, they keep the emotions in them and they're not able to express themselves. So they keep what is in their heart, in their minds and in their hearts, in themselves, such that you're suppressing their emotions. And you're supposed to listen to that child, no matter how childish it sounds. Please listen to them so that you can be able to guide them in what they're supposed to do. The other thing that we're supposed to do as parents is to pray for our children and with them as well. You may ask yourself why I say you pray for them and with them. There's a difference between praying for them and praying with them. If you pray for them, it is that you're a full-time prayer for your child. You should pray for them. And just to remind you, if you don't pray for your child, no one else does that for you. So as an intentional parent, as a purposeful parent, please make sure that you pray for them wherever they are. Let them know that you're praying for them, and also pray with them. Let them come to you and give their prayer request to you, and you pray with them. Anytime your child comes to you and they tell you that they're feeling sick, or maybe there is a challenge they are going in life, before you take them to the hospital, before you take them to a counselor, before you take them to a psychologist, before you do anything, please teach them to take their petitions to God. Let them know that God listens to them. Let them know that God is the best listener and He listens to them. Even if they cannot see them, please make sure that they know how to take their prayers and requests to God. Also sit down with them and pray with them. Let them hear you pray. Wake up early in the morning and let your children hear you pray. That helps children to build confidence in you and know that, mom is praying for me, my dad is praying for me, my grandparent is praying for me, my teachers pray for me. They will get confidence in God and they will trust God even more. The other way that you're supposed to support your children is by embracing what they love. Please make sure that the talents of your children, the passion in their children, you're so interested in what they are doing, you're so interested in their career, you're so interested in their passion, and listen to them carefully as they tell you that today we had a football match. Listen to what they are telling you. Be interested. Know that the position that they are playing. If they are defenders, be passionate about that. Show them that they can do it. Push them even harder to follow their passion, so that it can give them the confidence to do that, to know that whatever I am doing is something that is acceptable. If they love cooking, like my children love cooking, be there with them, cook with them, encourage them, buy those things that they need to cook and to do whatever they love, so that they can see that somebody is nurturing what I love. Also, it will give them the confidence to face the world. The other thing that you're supposed to do is to be with them as they watch. That's a major challenge. It's another topic that we can handle. As they watch a movie, sit down with them, make popcorns or whatever you want to share together. Sit down there with them and watch whatever they are watching, so that you can understand what is this that they love watching, what is this that they are watching on the screens, because there are so many evil things that are on our screens. There are so many bad things, and others are so good, very educative, very supportive, fun. Enjoy watching that movie with them, so that you can be able to pick what your children consume from the internet. That will guide them. It will guide you, or even guide the children, know what they are supposed to watch. Because when you're seated there with them and you're watching with them, you'll be able to know what they have consumed through the internet, and you will also be able to guide from a point of understanding. This one is good for you to watch, this one is not good for you to watch, this one is good at a certain age. That way you are able to help them. Also, the other important thing that you're supposed to do as a purposeful, intentional parent is to have a meal with your children. Please make sure, even if you're very, very busy, that you have some space to share a meal with your children. Make sure that when you're sharing a meal, there are certain things that you discuss. They know and they look forward to sharing a meal with their parents, because they know once we sit down with mommy and daddy, there's something that will come up. And I'm not only talking to those families that have both parents, because for one reason or the other, maybe they could not be there, both of them. Maybe one is working, maybe you've divorced, maybe something just happened along the way and you're not both of you. Make sure that you share a meal at least a day. Share one meal with your children so that you'll be able to listen to them. And especially when they are very young, listen to them as you share the meal, because that is the time that they are able to talk a lot. Children are able to talk a lot, especially when they are eating a good meal. The other thing, make sure that you are a provider. Provide for your children and let them know that you provide. I'll give a challenge to men. You do a good job. We love you, our daddies, but I want to give you a little challenge today. When you pay school fees, let your children know that you're the one who is paying school fees. Let even the mother tell them it is dad who paid school fees. If it is the mother, let them know that you're providing, so that they can have trust in you. They can know that dad provides for me. Dad loves paying for my school fees. Dad loves buying a pair of jeans for me. Mom loves buying for me a pair of shoes. They will be able to trust you, and you will reduce the pressure in them. The other thing that you support your children in is that as much as you listen to them, as much as you buy things for them, please make sure that you do not provide everything at their exposure. Let them know that there is lack and there is gaining. Sometimes you have to deny them some things intentionally. Why? So that they can know one day I can lack and the world will not come to an end. There will be another time that somebody somewhere will be able to provide. So don't provide all the time. Also give them some space to know there is lack, and give them some time to know that they can wait. Teach them the art of patience. Let them know how to wait. Let them know how to act with a lot of patience. That will help your child grow and also widen and broaden their minds. Let them have alternatives. The other day I was talking to a child and they were telling me that they get so bored at some point when the TV is on. That's a plus. I am happy when children are bored. Why? Because they will look for alternative things for them to do. They will look for toys to play with. They will look for other children to talk to. They will go take their bikes and ride. So it is normal for your daughter or your son to tell you that they are bored. It's not a big deal. Let them be bored. When they are bored, tell them look for an alternative thing to do. Go to the kitchen, you can clean a cup. Go to your bedroom, you can fix your bedroom. Go outside, take your bike and ride. Go outside, take a broom and sweep. Let them have alternatives. It's not a must that they sit on the TV because they are bored. No, let them have alternatives to go and do other things. There's another thing that I've seen in children as they grow. And as parents, we should be very, very careful about this. They are trying to play around with our mind. Be very intentional and purposeful as you raise your child. And as they play around with your mind, be very keen to pick up that thing that they are doing so that you can counteract it. They know how to play psychology, and they know when you can do this and when you can't do this. Surprisingly, they know us better than we know them. So as parents, as purposeful, intentional parents, let us be very, very cautious with our children. We be able to listen and pick every bit so that you can be able to help them. And don't take anything for granted. If your child tells you something, be very fast to pick that thing and understand it. And always ask, why did you do this? Why did you understand why and why? You'll be able to understand them more. Have fun with them. Go to the swimming pool with them and put on your swimming costume. Get in water and swim with them. Enjoy. That way they'll be very free to tell you what they're going what they're going through in life, and you'll be able to understand them. Whatever they are doing, please be so interested in them. There's another thing that I have seen in children as we raise them. I have seen that they also enjoy nature. Children enjoy nature. But not unless you're so close to your children and you're listening to them, you may not pick that. Pick them and have a walk. Go asking questions. Ask them questions. You'll be surprised how much they know. And that way, you're also able to create some other interest in social media. Apart from watching things that can spoil their minds, you can give them challenges as you walk. If you see a mountain, you can tell them, you can go and Google about this mountain and tell me more about it. You see, give them an opportunity to also ask you questions. Let them ask you why plants are green. Let them ask you why mountains are in this place. Let them ask you all those questions. And as they ask you, give them a challenge so that when they go to the social media, they can have an opportunity to search on those things that are so interesting in life, that they don't have to really watch bad things or stuffs that are not of their age. It is very important. As a parent also, you should be able to pose challenges to your children and let them to face the challenges. The other day, I saw a child who has never used a matatu, and she was around 13 years. She has never used a matatu. But she told the mother that she wants to use a matatu, go to town, and she wants to know how to cross the road by herself. And they also want to know how to shop by themselves. It might look awkward, And that girl was so happy to use a matatu. But challenges came along the way because this child has never used a matatu. So it was so noisy. They have never seen that. They also have not crossed the road alone. So they were so afraid, and they thought that the cars will bump on her. So that challenge was very helpful to that child. As a parent, please pick any challenge that your child brings out and be able to run with it. A child will tell you that they want to go and climb a mountain and hike. Probably you've never hiked yourself, but pick the challenge and walk with them and listen to them as we walk. So as parents, we need to listen to our children. We need to walk a journey with them. And at the evening of our lives, we will enjoy the fruits of our labor. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you. Let's meet next time.